Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Heat Nation station where we talk about everything Miami, our favorite team. And if you're a Heat hater, you're welcome. You're welcome into the comments. You're welcome into just watching the video if you want to. But I said let me just address Heat Nation real quick. Share my thoughts about a few things. But the main thing I want us to talk about today is actually before I get to a slightly negative topic, I want to congratulate Heat Nation on our current success. Nobody's talking about it. The national media may be overlooking us as usual, but we're on a little 4-game winning streak. Tyler Hero's balling out. Everybody's clicking. Our bench is clicking, and like I said at the beginning, we have an extremely deep team, and that's starting to show. Drew Smith is actually cooking off the bench. We have Nico cooking. We have Terry Rozier as a sixth man. And of course, we have, our main guys, Jimmy and Bam, slowly getting into the group. So congratulations to us, Heat Nation. Right? Now, of course, I guess no one has anything better to talk about, but there's a lot of talk about Jimmy Butler being traded going around, and I'm gonna make another video where I address that specifically, but I decided to do one of these really quick spontaneous videos where I talk about the most current thing, and the most current thing, which is important to me because it matters to me, is Thomas Bryant being traded. I have always said I am a Thomas Bryant fan. I don't know if it's Thomas or Thomas, but I'm a fan, whatever his name is. And I appreciate you, man, for coming into Miami and really adapting to Heat culture. I see you on the bench, always cheering, and then when you get your minutes, you're passionate about winning. You're passionate about doing the right thing, and 9 out of 10 times, from the way I see it, you're a solid piece on the court. You're always contributing to winning plays, defensively and offensively. You're a tough big. You give the effort. Skill-wise, yeah, you may not be as fast, or you may not, have the same ball handle that maybe someone like a Bam has. But as far as shooting and doing so many other things, I think you've been great. And I know that gets overlooked a lot, especially by the rest of Heat Nation. So I just want to appreciate Thomas Bryant. And I want to talk to Heat Nation real quick. I don't know who's going to see this, but we're going to realize we have to point the finger at Spo one of these days when it comes to how he handles big men. We complain about size, but we throw away any person taller than Bam that we get. If you're over 6'9", you're out of here, or you just don't get any minutes. Thomas Bryant, Omer Yurtseven, even Orlando, I forgot his name, but Orlando that was on our team a couple of years ago. Hassan Whiteside, that's another rabbit hole I'm not going to go down today. But these are good, solid big men that we just underutilize. Precious Achua, we just seem not to know what to do with them. We would rather have someone a little shorter than Bam or smaller than Bam, like Jovic, playing the center position, or Kevin Love, who's 6'8". We got to do better when it comes to that, for real. Thomas Bryant shouldn't be traded. We have all these wings, all these guards they're all great. I get it. We have a lot of depth, but how small do we want to be? Thomas Bryant, I think he's 6'11" or so. He's a little bit taller than Bam. We needed him. When he comes in, I know people say, oh, he doesn't contribute to what we have going on. He's this, he's that. The guy plays like 4 minutes most nights. Some nights he gets 7. But if you give Thomas Bryant 7 to 12 minutes and look at his numbers, he probably has 2 blocks. He probably has 3 rebounds, which is something considering that small sample size. He probably hit a 3-pointer. He has a couple of points. And if you actually watch the games, he is impacting winning. He's not out there lost on the court. He's hyper-focused. So when he does make a small mistake, yeah, he's passionate, he's angry at himself and everything. But he's a hyper-focused dude who I just think was overlooked while he was here in Miami. And my real desire for Thomas Bryant is that he goes to Indiana, becomes the backup center, and he balls the freak out. I really, really hope he goes crazy over there. And by crazy, I mean like just get solid minutes and do the right thing. And when Turner is out, you know, ball out. You know, I really do think we had one of the best backup centers in our backyard, and we threw them away. You know, and then we'll complain that we don't have a backup for Bam. No. Yes, is Khalil Ware now going to probably get more burns? Sure. But realistically speaking, don't undermine the power. And I mean, we're trying to be a championship team, right? Thomas Bryant is the same age as Bam Adebayo, and he is a great center. He's, yes, I use the word great. I know most people disagree, but like I think he's a really, really solid center. Thomas Bryant is what we complain that we don't have. And I think if we ever signed another center, it'll be the same story. Any center we sign is going to be a backup to Bam. They're not going to play next to Bam because Bam does not want to play with another big next to him. And Spo does not want another big thing next to Bam, which is silly to me. But what do I know, of course. But yeah, it's just going to be the same thing. And I feel like us as Heat Nation, we need to realize that, we're losing out on solid bigs, I guess, I don't know. We'll see how it turns out for Thomas Bryant. But I mean, the least we could do as Heat Nation is wish him the best of luck. And I really hope that you have you're still young, you're still at the peak of your career, and I hope that you prove the front office wrong. Like I really see a lot in Thomas Bryant that I think we were overlooking here at Heat Nation. He was a good piece before he came here. He had a really good run. I think it was in LA, but he had a really good run. And even when Bam was out last year, he had a great run. I don't know if you guys remember that, but the guy's a bucket. Like I don't know why we treat him the way we do, but he was a bucket. TB, till we meet again. All the best. Heat Nation Station. Salute.